Welcome everybody to a new cycle. We are now on the strength cycle. Congratulations to all of you who tested for some new belts. Alright, we're going to start off working on a lot of different things. Working on some different kicks, some round kicks, getting a jump start on our form, plus some fun workout stuff here as well. So let's get started. Go and face me, lock it in, and Kene bow. Academy tenets begin. I will demonstrate leadership, strength, commitment, knowledge, respect. Sir, Kene bow. Awesome. Strong chumbi. All right, let's go ahead and get 10 jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet as wide as shoulders. Neck rotations. And other way. Good. Arm circles forward. And backwards. Good. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. Arms across the body. And arms up and down. Good. If I saw you at the awards ceremony, it was great to see you guys there in person getting those belts, reaching over the body side to side. Good. And then if I did not see you there, that's okay. I'll be seeing you on the mat here real soon. And twist side to side. Good. Legs straight, reaching down low, side to side. Good. Trying to get your chest to your knee. Good. Over on one leg. And then the other leg. Or just let yourself hang in the middle like Batman. Good. Hands on the floor, hips side to side. Now, go from Batman to Spider-Man. And awesome. So, for our warm-up drill today, what we're going to do, we're just going to be working on some front kicks, okay? So, all right, we're not going to need to be in any sort of stance. All right, just keeping our hands up though. All right, I'm gonna bring, again, my knee up as high as I can lift it. I wanna get my knee as high as my belt, if not higher, all right? If my knee is low like this, then that's where my kick is gonna go. So, lifting my knee up, but pushing my kick forward. So lifting up, push forward. Then the other leg, just switching nice and easy, back and forth. Keep those hands up strong for balance. Got a couple more seconds. And time. All right, go ahead and have a seat on your feet, seat ankle stretch. Bring this down just a little bit. Scoot back here so you guys can see. Alrighty, so a couple of things. I know specifically at our Springboro location, we've changed a lot of we've done a little bit of work on the schedule. We've changed some class times, we've moved things around a bit. So again, just make sure if you've not already, take a look at that. You can look at that on the app. We have printable versions as well as obviously the way you would sign up for classes. Roll your toes back, seated toes stretch. Cool. All right, another thing is if you're an instructor and you're watching this, okay, we have instructor classes here at Centerville on Wednesdays, and then I believe also at Springboro on Wednesdays. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know we also have an instructor class someday over there as well. And down for the Cobra stretch. So if you're an instructor and that applies to you, hope to see you in those classes. And push the meter back up, count back. And down to the back, lower thing off the ground besides the knot of your belt. Good. And roll around. 5 bent leg, 5 straight leg back rollers. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And legs straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then legs straight. Again, reaching as low as you can towards those toes. Alrighty. Get a nice good stretch in before we do all kinds of fun things today. Good, going to hold for 5 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One leg straight. Bend the other leg. Again, try to make sure your knee, alright, you make like a right angle with your legs. Alright, you don't want your knee too close. Good, and then reach down that straight leg. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. And reach down, grab those toes. Again, always make sure when you're stretching, again, your deep breath in, deep breath out. On the exhale, again, try and just go a little bit further if you can. Hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, keep one leg straight. You're gonna take your other leg, bend it over top. Whichever leg goes over top, you're gonna turn that direction. Spinal twist. And subsides. Other foot straight, other foot bent over, and then an opposite arm comes across. Good. And lay down your back, pull one knee to your chest. Switch every 5 or 6 seconds. Good. All right, and sit up, legs out wide, new V. Good. From there, hands behind your head, 10 side to side stretches, and go. 1, sit, 2, sit, 3, sit, 4, sit, 5, sit, 6, sit, 7, sit, 8, sit, 9, sit, 10, sit. Fantastic. Legs out a little bit wider if you can. Good. And then hands on the floor. Again, trying to slowly reach them out. All right, unless you're already like super flexible, then just fold yourself in half, but you know who you are. Good, and just reach down, reach down. Good, don't forget to go side to side. That'll help you, again, kind of use your feet to help pull you just a little bit lower. Other side. Back towards the middle. All right, going to hold it for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those feet together, butterfly stretch. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Good. Alrighty. So, are they going to hop up for me, guys? Go ahead and get 5 more jumping jacks while I adjust what I need to be doing. Actually, no. I need to keep my camera there. Alright, because as soon as I told you to hop up, we're going to have a seat right back down. So, we're going to be working on round kicks today. Alright, what we're going to do first is we're going to work on them from the ground. That way we don't have to worry about our balance quite yet, although we will work on that as well. So, just plop yourself on the floor. I'll angle myself so you can see me a little bit better. So, I want my body to be in a straight line, okay? If my body's going this way, but my legs are going this way, and I'm kind of like in a V, all right, that's not going to help me. So I want my legs straight with my body here. Whichever leg's on top, you're going to lift that one up. You're going to pull your foot back behind you, so your knee should be pointing forward, okay? If my foot's in front of me, all right, this is more of a side kick. All right, I don't want to be working on side kicks right now. So I'm bringing it here, my foot's back behind me, my knee's pointing forward. Now, if my knee's kind of off at an angle like this, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, all right, that's gonna just make it harder, all right, to control my round kicks and be more precise like I want to be. So I'm gonna point it, again, straight line here from my hip. Then, all I need to do is I straighten my leg, and I pull it back. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get 5 slow round kicks. Again, doing nice and slow. Hold it for a second, pull it back on both sides, and go for it. So that was 1 for me, 2, 3. But if your leg's starting to hurt while you do this, that means it's working. 4, 5, then I will switch sides, and you switch sides when you need to. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Roll back to the original side. Give you guys a couple more seconds here to finish up if you need. Alrighty, so level 2, now we're going to do explosive, not a round kick. So what that means is I'm going to go as fast as I can to extend, but then I stop and I hold it. Okay, so I'm not doing rapid fire yet. I'm going as fast as I can, and then I hold it for just a second, slow pull back, alright? Again, same thing. Actually, this time let's do 3 on each side. And go. And pull it back. Good, make sure. You're gonna switch sides when you're ready. Pull it back. Good. Alrighty, a couple more seconds on that if you need. Alright, level 3, our last level on the ground. We're going rapid fire. Alright, so you're gonna go 10 kicks. Alright, but make sure when I do my kick, I don't want to go halfway out and then back, halfway out and then back. Or I don't want to fully extend and then halfway pull back. I want to go full extension and then retract it all the way back, all right? So, we're working on that, 10 kicks as fast as you can, and go. Other side. Good, and then once you're done with that, go and hop on up. Whew. All right, now I'll adjust the camera here. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on our balance a little bit. So, all right, you have something to hold on to, something to help you with your balance. Excuse me. All right, you can use that, whatever it might be, a chair, wall. If you have a bag, use a bag. But, so, what I'm gonna do, you're not gonna be able to see my foot on camera the best, but I'm gonna kind of come up here. So, my hands are my feet, all right? I want whichever foot is closest to where I'm holding. So if my hand's here, that's the bag, and I'm holding, I want my toes to be pointed that way. So they should be pointing away from me, behind me, okay? So right here, my foot, my toes are pointing this way, my heel's pointing this way. And I'm holding on, and I pick up my kick. All right, so my foot's pivoted. All right, I'm gonna just see if I can show you guys my feet just real quick. So again, this foot pointed this way as I'm here. Okay, this helps make sure my knee stays safe. I don't hurt my knee, but also it helps me with my balance and also just being able to do the kick properly. So just keep that in mind while you're doing this. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna set up in that position, and you're just gonna hold it. All right, if you need the wall, use the wall, but trying if you can to not need it, all right? So we're gonna go for the next, let me get my timer out here. The next 30 seconds, okay? And we're gonna do one leg and then we'll do the other leg. So we're here, all right, go ahead and pick up, get ready, and go. Good. And if you drop it down, just pick it back up, keep holding it. You're almost there. All right, and time. So now we're gonna switch sides here. Good, again, get set up. All right, it's okay if you need to hold on to the walls the whole time. Again, we're just working on our balance. All right, and we're all in different spots. So we're here, lifting up our leg, get ready, and go. Oh, there you go. And if you're hopping, try not to. And time. Fantastic. All right, so we're gonna take a break from round kicks for now. We might come back to those later if we have some time here. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna showcase this cycle self-defense. Okay, so this cycle self-defense, our hands are gonna be up here. Someone's grabbing onto my shoulder. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that same arm, I'm gonna bring it up, and then again, someone's grabbing onto me, I can just do a nice big arm swing like that and potentially get away. But if someone has a really good grip, I might need to do something a little bit extra. So instead of just the arm swing, I'm gonna go up and use my elbow and bring it down. Okay, so not only am I kind of bringing it over, but I'm also kind of using my elbow to kind of chop their hand or make them lose their grip. So I'm coming here, boom, backhand palm strike, and then from here, back leg front kick. Okay, so with me, all right, again, doesn't matter which side you're using right now, but someone's grabbing your shoulder, you're gonna go up as high as you can, bring your elbow down as you kind of scoot back a little bit, palm strike, and then front kick. All right, I'm gonna scoot back so you guys can see all the moves I'm doing. So one more time with me. We're gonna go big arm swing, bring it down, back arm, palm strike, hands up, front kick. Good. So that is for everyone, but then for brown through black belt, you guys have another one. And this one, it's a little bit harder to do without a partner myself. I'm just gonna show it one time for you guys just to get it in your brains. But if they're grabbing me here, instead of going kind of under their arm and over, I'm actually gonna go on top of their arm, turn around, elbow, And then once they let go, I'm gonna keep turning around, palm strike, and then front kick. So it's a little bit different. All right, last two moves are the same, but instead of going here, I'm going over and adding an elbow strike in, okay? So, for right now, we're not gonna worry too much about that, because again, just starting off, I just wanna give you guys a little bit of that preview. So, next thing, let me check my planner here. We're gonna be working on our form, okay? So, I'm gonna move my bag out of the way so I have a little bit more space. First thing we're gonna do with our form is we're gonna work on our stances, okay? Because stances make the form. So again, if you can't see my face, I'm sorry, all right? But I want you guys to kind of really pay attention to my feet, all right? So we're here. Now, when it comes to a front stance, which is what we're gonna be working on, I want my feet as wide as my shoulders, maybe a little wider depending on how long your legs are and what feels comfortable for you. All right? I have a square around me. Again, if you've been in the center of the location, those squares, I want my feet roughly about as wide as that square, okay? Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, again, depending on how tall you guys are. I'm gonna take one foot, I'm gonna take 2 steps forward. This other foot is gonna freeze. Okay, so you guys go ahead with me. So I'm gonna take 1 big step, 2 big steps, okay? So right here, if you can kind of tell, my feet are on 2, if I had imaginary lines, although I do have lines here, all right, if I have lines going from my feet, there'd be 2 separate lines going on 2 different train tracks, we call them, all right? I don't want my feet to be this close. If my feet are this close together, I'm gonna be off balance. All right, when we're doing our form, it might make our moves not as strong as we would like. So I'm here, my feet are nice and wide. Then I take my front knee, I'm gonna bend it forward. Again, I'm digging deep into it, almost like I'm doing a lunge, okay? Or I'm taking a knee, but my back leg stays straight. Good, and my body is nice and straight. I'm not hunched over. I'm here, hands up, just like so. So if you guys are here with me, all right, we're just gonna hold this for the next couple of seconds. All right, again, if you're doing it right, it should hurt a little bit because you're strengthening those muscles, but, all right, and that's one of the reasons why we do stances, is to help strengthen the muscles of our legs, so that way our kicks are stronger, because again, you're not gonna bust out a front stance for self-defense, but it can still help by strengthening your legs there. Good, a couple more seconds. Good, again, really make sure. Also, another thing, point your toes forward, so wherever you're facing, point your toes that direction. And relax, okay? So, we're gonna do the same thing. This time we're gonna use our other leg. So again, feet out nice and wide. Other leg's gonna take 2 steps, so 1 big step, 2 big steps. On that second step, I tend to scoot it over a little bit to wherever side that leg is. Again, just to help me get my correct width for my stance. Then I bend it here, keeping my toes forward, back is straight. All right, again, if it hurts a little bit, that means you're doing it right. So we're here, strengthening those muscles. All right, we're gonna hold it. And if you wanna have your hands up, you can. All right, but I'm not gonna make you guys do that if you don't want to for now. Good, hold it, hold it. Good. Making sure back leg stays straight. You're really bending that front knee. Good, because the more you bend this front knee, all right, yes, the more it hurts maybe, but also, again, the stronger stance. All right, again, the more powerful your moves coming from the stance will look. All right, and relax. All right, so now we're gonna go through, I'm gonna adjust the camera just a little bit higher. All right, we're gonna go through our form. So, this cycle's form, the Chumbi or ready stance, I'm gonna start. My feet are as wide as my shoulders, all right? So not feet together. I'm gonna bring my hands to my shoulders like I'm making an X. You guys have seen, Black Panther, Wonder Woman, again, Wakanda Forever, or Wonder Woman's pose. So that's what we wanna think about. All right, I'm gonna face this way so you guys can see. So I'm gonna take my left leg, I'm gonna step back into my front stance. Don't know if you guys can see, you cannot. So I'm stepping back into my front stance. My hands at the same time go to my belt and shoot out for a low X block. So low X block looks just like this. So if I started from here, I step back, low X block all in one motion. All right, so I'm just making an X with my hands here. Right arm is on top. Okay, so following along here, stepping back, low X block, boom. Right hand, so right hand here is gonna go up, high block. I'm gonna switch arms, punch. Now whichever arm I'm punching with, which right now should be my left, I'm gonna turn over here. Again, keeping my front stance. I'm gonna show you guys here. Keeping my front stance, turning my feet. If I'm already in a good stance, I should already also be in a good stance when I face this way. So I turn, switch arms, punch. Then, this arm that's punching, I'm gonna turn back, big arm swing, back arm, palm strike, back leg, front kick, then land, elbow strike, ayah! Alright, again, those three moves were part of our self-defense. Now when I land for my elbow strike, I'm not just gonna use that one arm. The arm that did the palm strike, okay, so I do my front kick, or my palm strike, front kick, whichever arm did my palm strike is gonna turn, and I'm gonna use it as a target. So I'm kind of reinforcing my elbow strike. That's what it's called, all right? So reinforce elbow strike, like I'm grabbing onto something, boom, and I smack my hand with it, okay? So one more time, just that piece. So we're here, scoot forward. All right, our chin beat, again, Wakanda forever here. Back leg, scoots back. Low X block, ayah! Right hand goes up, high block, switch arms, punch. Then whichever way this arm is punching, I'm gonna turn, punch. This arm here, arm swing. Palm, back leg, front kick, land, turn that hand, elbow strike, ayah! And awesome, okay? One thing to note on those front kicks, all right, thing to keep in mind when you're doing your form, is when you kick, okay, that tends to be when our stances just kind of deflate. All right, we might start off in some rocking stances, but then as soon as we do a kick, all right, if we're not thinking about it, we're not paying attention, then our stances just kind of go from really good to just kind of all right, and they kind of go down from there. So when I do this kick, let me get back into my stance. So when I'm here, I have to be aware of where I'm landing my foot. If I land it here, well then now I'm not in a front stance anymore. I'm more of in a fighting stance almost. All right, so I have to adjust. All right, which just doesn't flow as well. All right, doesn't look as strong. So I have to pay attention when I'm kicking. I kick, hold it, and I'm landing just a little bit wider. Now I'm not landing in a straight line. I'm bringing it over so that when I land, I'm back in my strong stance. Okay, so some tips and tricks there to make your forms even awesomer. Cool. Actually, yeah. All right, so let me check my planner here. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna do two more things and then we have our final challenge that we're gonna do at the end. So, we're gonna need something light that you can pick up. All right, for example, I'm gonna be using a cone. All right, so you guys go and grab that. I gotta go grab my cone. Alrighty, and I'm back. So, I have this cone, and I shall use it for this next bit here. Put it on the floor. You guys can see that. There you go. All right, I'm gonna pick one leg off the floor. All right, and again, I'm gonna try and while keeping my balance, I'm gonna try and squat down, slash lean over, pick up the cone. Good. If you want to make it a party cat, or depending on what you're picking up, all right, you can. But I'm just gonna then, again, without setting my foot down at all, put it back. All right. Then I would switch sides. Okay. We're gonna do a total of 4 reps. Okay. So that was 1 rep. All right. I would do 1 more on that side. Then I would do 2 on the other side. Okay. So when you guys are ready, when you have your object of choice, all right, go ahead and go. All right, so this is rep 2 for me. Good. Again, make sure, again, try and just kind of hold it for just a second before you go back down. Good. Readjust if you need. Good. And then back. All right. Other side for me. We'll see if this side will cooperate. Good. And then hold it. Then down. Whoop. Ah, almost had it. There you go. And then rep 2. So this is the last one for me. Good. Whoop. There we go. Come on, left leg. We can do this. All right, and time, at least for me. All right, you guys, if you guys are keep going. All right, finish up. Alrighty. So, next thing, okay, is we're gonna come back to our round kicks, okay? So, with our round kicks, again, we're gonna work standing. Let me kind of bring my handy dandy bag out. So, we're gonna pick up. We're gonna, again, just like we did on the ground, we're gonna do 10 kicks. This time not rapid fire, all right, just smooth, okay? So not as fast as you can, not super slow and controlled unless you wanna do that, but just nice, and like you do a normal round kick on a target pad for practice. So again, getting set up the same way we were, picking up. All right, and if you need the wall, use the wall. Otherwise, you're just going 10 kicks. Boom. And then once you do 10 on one side, you go ahead and switch to the other. Woo. Come on, 2 more on this leg. Come on. Good. All right, and then I gotta switch. And on this side. Whew. Good. Almost there, guys, almost there. Voila. Good. And time. All right, now for our last challenge. Again, we're gonna work out a bit. So, for this cycle, there you go, get my face in the shot. For this cycle, excuse me again, we're doing pyramids, okay? So this week, again, the first week of the cycle, going to level 4. So, that means starting 1 push-up, 1 sit-up, 1 squat. Then you do 2 of each, 3 of each, 4 of each. All right, so we're gonna go up. Then obviously it's pyramid, we gotta go back down the other side. So go ahead, I'm gonna lower my camera just a little bit so you guys can see me working hard with you. Get ready, get set. All right, and go. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess 1, 1, 1. All right, 2. There you go. You can do it at your own pace. Good. Just make sure each rep is nice and strong. Doesn't matter how fast you go. It matters if you do the move correctly. All right. 3 more squats. 1, 2, 3. All right. Level 4. Oh, I don't think I did 4. Oh, there you go. 1, 2. All right, now I'm going back down, going back down. 2. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. We're almost there. Good. Keep working strong. Keep working strong. Good. One more level. And then last sit up. Boom. Whew. All right. So while you guys are finishing up, if you are finishing up, all right, maybe you guys are just faster than me, which would be awesome. One quick thing is that this is the strength cycle. I want to talk to you guys for just a second and just kind of ask the question, pose the question to you guys. What does strength look like? Okay? Depending on who you ask, depending on circumstances, you might get different answers. Okay? But what we want to think about strength, we don't want to just think about our muscles that we work really hard on right now. We want to work, our mental strength, making sure, again, we're quick. All right, when it comes to like self-defense especially, okay? We want our mind to just be in the zone, all right? Something comes and attacks us, all right, we're able to defend, okay? More, silly and just kind of fun, again, dodgeball. If you're playing dodgeball, all right, you're not paying attention, you get hit with the dodgeball. So, again, that's another way we can be mentally strong, is just paying attention to what's around us. And then emotionally strong. All right, again, this past year has been really crazy, a lot of ups and downs for everybody. All right, it's been different for everybody. Okay, so again, just being strong through that adversity. And again, Mr. Mershad, if you weren't there at the award ceremony, again, he was talking about a lot of you guys. You stuck with us when it got crazy over the past year. Some of you guys have joined amidst that craziness. All right, we're glad to have each and every one of you. But yeah, you guys are rock stars. You guys are really strong. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, from what I've seen. So let's just keep that up. All right, make sure again we're balancing those out this entire cycle. All right. So raise this up here, face me, super strong bow. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.